Vlog, what is up? NS Pharrell vlog. This is Friday, August 9th. We are getting ready for back to school next week. It's chaos here at New Scooters for Less, but that's the way we love it. Tonight, we have a team meeting, and we're gonna go get it started right now, so let's go.
One of the themes of tonight we're gonna kind of hit on, I think, in a lot of different ways. It's gonna be mindset. You can't get away from the negativity in this world sometimes. You open up social media and there's people arguing about politics or about religion or about guns or about whatever. You can't seem to get away from that. You try to go out to a nice restaurant, you want to look up how this restaurant's doing, and it's all negative reviews. Any business. We deal with negative reviews all the time here. There's this air of negativity. It's much easier to leave a negative impact on this world than to leave a positive these days. And sometimes we're complicit in our own misery that way. And this time of year specifically, but what I would challenge everybody is to try to adopt this full time, is to try to choose to be positive. You'll find that it's not that hard, but what gets frustrating sometimes is you don't realize the effect that you can have outside of your sphere, your aura, on anybody else's day at any given time. That's with the team, people working next to you, and that's with the customers. You don't know the customer that walks in the store. You have no idea what their day was like. It could have been great, and you have the opportunity to sustain that, or it could have been miserable, and you have a chance to make it better. But you have that power, and it's important to realize that and try to accentuate the fact that you can choose to be positive. And if you do that, I think you'll find what this team has always been really good at, no matter what iteration we have, is this time of year when things get busy is when the team is at its best, because the human nature, the selfish tendencies, when we're all looking out for ourselves, we're all kind of zeroed in on our own personal work, all that goes away naturally, and we start to focus on what we can do for each other. Alright, good morning vlog. This is Mike, the COE, New Scooters for Less here. Not exactly the way I'd want to start the morning. Today and tomorrow, it's Friday, Saturday. In August, it's supposed to be the two busiest days of the year. And of course, the good Lord has blessed us with a rainstorm. Funny thing about this time of year is usually you think the sales are going to come in one way or the other. The parents are in town moving son and daughter in to start classes at University of Florida, but not the best kind of weather to teach people how to ride. So we're going to put our seatbelts on. We're going to be ready for whatever comes our way. A lot of scooters to build, a lot of scooters to service, and if the sales happen, hopefully they do, we'll be ready for them. Other than that, we've got a vlog all day today, so check out the busyness, the chaos, in August Back to School 2019.
One day, it started raining, and it didn't quit for 4 months.
Switching over some accessory packages. We're selling a lot of 2-stroke accessory packages and not as many 4-stroke, so I'm adding some 2-stroke oil and tying them with the correct color ribbon so we keep track.
Energy, 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 energy. Give me some damn music with energy.
So if you saw the hot dog eating contest, you're gonna see that I get a little jittery with caffeine. So my boy Ronald here brought me some Cubano here, so this is to getting through the rest of the day.
My Cuban coffee is perfect.
So here we are, it's a little after 3 p.m. It's still raining. I'm actually eating, which is never a good sign on the 2 busiest days of the year because I actually have time to do this. Not all is lost. Right now we're up to about 11 sales. Kind of thought it'd be in the mid to high 20s today. Generally that means it's probably just going to bottleneck tomorrow. So I hope this team is ready for what's going to happen. Still a high chance of rain tomorrow, so I think the customers are just going to have to brave it. We're going to have to brave it, but we'll just kind of see. Right now just kind of fighting the disappointment, trying to keep the energy up, trying to make sure that customers that are buying scooters today are staying safe out on the wet roads. But we're just rolling with the punches, and we'll see what happens.
You can't control the weather. You just got to do what you got to do, man. Do your thing. Team's been doing good. Team's taking advantage of it, getting caught up on service, which is good.
Yeah, I've been doing it.
So they've been back there busting out service, which is always what you got to do.
Like it's the end of the day. We're finishing up paperwork, getting a couple last scooter sales in. I'm not exactly sure what's going up in the front, but if we've got any more paperwork, it's gonna be a longer night than we thought. But
could have been busier, but get in there.
Soggy, wet. That's what it was.
Tiring, wet.
I sent you an email with all of our contact.
All right, it's a little bit after 6 p.m. here on Friday, August 16th. Like I said earlier, this is the 2 busiest days of the year. The rain kind of kept things a little bit at bay today. I think we ended up around 14 or 15 scooters. Not bad, you're never mad about that kind of number, but we've kind of grown to get a little bit more used to something a little bit higher. What I think will happen is it'll all end up bottlenecking towards Saturday and maybe Monday. Classes at the University of Florida start on Tuesday, so I still expect that rush. Hopefully the weather cooperates a little bit more tomorrow. The team has been awesome. All of our processes have gotten a lot better over the years, and even how they were a week ago is starting to look a little grim, but everything's been awesome on that front. And today we took advantage of the weather being a little poor and got really ahead of the game on service in terms of estimates and approvals. So that's going to make our current customers a lot happier too. So a productive day, maybe not as big on the sales standpoint as we'd want, but we're going to go at it again tomorrow. We'll be here at 8:30 a.m. ready to rock and roll. Hopefully it's a little bit better, but until then, we'll catch you tomorrow.
Yeah! Hype, pipe, yeah, woo! Woo, yeah! Just kidding.